After a seeming defeat, Paul Solomon reconstructed his body into his gigantic final form, transporting us into a blazing inferno in the process. It was reminiscent of our first encounter. Stepped out of the scenery, very much like the true power of Red. It became very real. Music had erupted into a loud, blaring sound, a furious drum of death. Faced against Red's insane amount of health, my own demise was imminent. Solomon was my strongest monster, but not even he stood a chance. It was like trying to fight a mountain. Within seconds, Solomon was overpowered and dropped to the floor. Red crushed him to death underneath his foot. The sadistic demon took his time as he snapped Solomon's vertebrae and ribs like dry, brittle twigs. I could tell he was enjoying our pain. Hopeless, dead man. I had no choice but to send another monster to his death. We were all going to die. I only hoped they would forgive me. After increasing Red's health by only an amazing amount, Angurius was also obliterated. Red unleashed a hail of blazing hot needles into his face until he collapsed. Another moment of unspeakable agony. The nothingness as my ally faded away. I asked how Red knew my name, and then he said it. For years she was being tortured by something nobody understood. Now I knew what it was. Now I understood why I was mocked about Melissa's death. Now the game knew about it, because he knew about it, because he was the one responsible. And this time, he was going to kill me. I was taken back to the boards to send Godzilla to his final stand. Barely anything was left on the boards, just Godzilla and Red's icons and the fifth monster. In the midst of everything that was happening, I completely forgotten about it. I tried yet again to select it. I cursed, I begged, I screamed I had to do something, anything to help me. No avail. There was only one thing to do. I knew Godzilla didn't stand any more of a chance than the rest did. But maybe now that the other monsters were gone, the fifth monster might finally awaken. I managed to get the creature's icon selected. I pressed the A button as fast as I could. The icon started to shake as if it would desperately try and move. It was then Red decided he was done playing fair. Before I could activate the monster, he went for the killing blow, paralyzing my heart. My hands started to become numb and unfeeling, but even as my vision was fading away, I still pressed the A button. Red surely was breaking one of his rules, but he must have thought he could kill me quickly, then it would be too late for any consequences to matter. He would have won. He was wrong. Red's power was being challenged by another force. It prevented him from killing me, and when I regained my vision, I saw a familiar sight. Who are you? What? How is that possible? Red told me he killed you. But how will I be able to stop him now? Her words stirred something inside me. I wasn't going to die like this. I had to fight for more than just my own life. I had to fight to save Melissa and the world she inhabits. With her help, the fifth monster was finally unleashed. It was time to end this, once and for all. Together, we would take this damn hellspawn out of existence. Cassius was by far the strongest playable monster in the game. He had to be, if he were to have any chance of surviving. His punch involved turning his hands into blades, which caused tremendous damage. Red has more than enough life to spare. In the end, it's become down to pure skill. One final strike! Wedge was destroyed. Spire disintegrated and sank below, accompanied by a soar of triumphant music. Slowly, the paralysis wore off. I was able to stand again. We had done it. Melissa's death had been avenged. I felt overwhelming happiness. Until I remembered all the death and pain that led up to this point. All the other monsters who had fought and died. I was about to mourn them, but the game had yet to conclude. Tears of joy streamed down my face, and I broke out crying. Cried harder than I have in several years, maybe in my whole life. All that I've been through, all I discovered, and now the game was coming to an end. But before she and the others left, Melissa had something to tell me.